Oh no. Just kidding.
She probably drives better than you.
Probably.
The way that types out, it doesn't look good.
Should be a good lap, Eric.
They're all good laps when I push, Rudy.
Big 10-4 on that one, buddy. Oh, I was going to go high and let you go by.
10-4. I'll get you next time. I'll be right back.
Can't do that.
You broadcasting this one, Rudy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, by all means.
Think they'll get about 20 people in here?
That would be nice.
Can somebody share the setup for me?
I just put one in the shared folder for you.
Okay.
I can't wait to race and get all them setups fixed.
I hear that.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
What do you say, A Main Racing?
Yeah, they're running at Talladega.
I don't see them on the list here.
Can you join off of me?
Coming to you here, Paul.
Yep. Yeah, it's coming to you.
Did you find it?
I found it, but I think my internet's too slow to me. Let's see. Took a long time to jump in there.
Yep, showing you connected.
12, I got hit right
Is it
now,
fixed?
and I'm running out of fuel.
Do what?
Is it fixed
Sorry
up?
about
No,
that.
it's an open setup.
Okay.
I can share this one with you that I've got right now if you want me to.
Alright, buddy.
Because
Is it
I altered it. All it is my regular one, but you have to fix it because it's not right.
Right. Okay,
So
bud.
I fixed it and it's pretty good.
Cool. I just gotta wait till I get in there because it's still scrolling in the red.
Yep. I'm showing you in there. It's in your folder when you get in there.
Alright.
You might have to change the steering ratio. I didn't look to see what the steering ratio was. I think it's kind of high. Yeah, it's 14 to 1.
N3.
10-4.
It's a low rider setup.
Wow, did that take a long time to jump in there tonight?
It's a league race, but he's kind of opened it up a little bit, I guess, to
Whoop.
where a few other people can join it also. So,
The only one I see is Eric Rodman.
yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking?
Yeah, Eric Rodman, and him and I got the fastest
try
practice
this
time
again.
right now.
That's the stuff that you gave me, though, right?
Oh, no. Well, let me share it again. Maybe it didn't go through. Hold on.
Okay.
Share with...
Go past me, mate. I'm on a qualifying run.
Okay. Now try it. But the Eric Rodman's good, too. We got about 17, well, about 18, a little less than 18 minutes practice.
N3.
10-4.
If we get together in a race, it's going to be dangerous.
I agree. Moving along pretty good.
What's that?
So we're moving along pretty good here.
Yeah, we are.
Woo! Sorry about that.
No, you didn't hit me. I just moved up. I was trying to hit F3.
All right, yeah, 10-4. Probably gonna pick this time by just to go in and mess around with my setup for a bit.
Or gonna catch some draft off this guy.
Yeah, 10-4. I'll push you up there.
Oh, there goes nothing, Roy.
All right. You turn that steering ratio down?
Yeah, I cranked it down to 10.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know why it was 14.
Eric, I may have to switch in 1.
10-4, Duck.
Eric, I just noticed your number there, man.
10-4. Watch out for me on the track.
That's hilarious.
Mama said.
The rapture is upon us.
'74 pitting in. '74 pitting in.
How much longer are we looking at for 12 months? Anyone?
It says how much time is left
on the lap timing. Just at about 14 minutes.
Where you're at, Ed?
I'm coming on the front stretch now.
Oh, I'm right here. Oh, God, you're going to go flying by me. Yep. Dang it, I'm looking for you to drive with you.
Alright, I'm going to pull in the pits because I'm redlining right
Doug,
now.
we gotta get you in the number 2 or number 1 spot, okay? Let's do it.
Hang on, buddy, I got to pull in the pits.
Come on down, Artie.
Rudy, put your grill tape on, right?
Oh, okay, hold on.
And I'll push you as hard as I can push.
Alright, hold on. Change it. Okay. I'm right at the end of pit road.
Coming out now.
You guys know.
I'm kind of pulling off to the left because this guy went, there we go. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Whoa! Dang
Get
it!
it saved? Whoa.
Dang it!
You didn't hit none, did you?
No.
Okay, come around me.
Wow, I can't believe I caught that apron. I looked up to see, look in my mirror to make sure nobody was coming. And,
Switching one.
Phew, sorry.
No, you're alright, man. I just let off the gas.
You got me?
Yeah, I'll get you, buddy. These things still wander a lot, man, I'll tell you.
Yep.
Poor Travis.
Why does he keep trying to connect on sheep? That was, used to be Sonia Striegel.
I think he would learn after a while.
Yeah, when Sonya or whoever he was on, I was like the biggest wrecking person driving on iRacing.
You just cooling off, Paul? Yeah. We're practicing pushing. We don't got to switch. We're just trying to do something.
10.9, that sounds a little low, doesn't it?
Alright, Ed. Buckle down to it, baby.
No, that
Triangle, buddy.
rack
Really him, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but the 10.9 seems low. It seems like it would be higher.
Sorry, Richard, I didn't think I hit you that hard.
Alright, E-Man, I'm gonna pull you in the pit. I'm drafting mode, we'll look up.
10-4, Doug. Pitting.
Oh. Yeah.
I brought you up to third, buddy.
I'll see if we get a good lap this lap.
I'm just trying to think
I
of
got your
pulls my
bumper
engine
good
right here.
this time.
Okay.
Alright. Like, I think I can go like an extra lap.
My hand's tight,
pushing.
but it's the only
If
way I
I
can
just
do it.
pull my
Keep this
nose
car
halfway,
still.
going on the backstretch, if we ever get a lead on somebody or something.
Oh,
Are you okay with this low line? You
Unlock.
can move up on the back.
No,
unlock that
the low's
line,
fine. Low line's fine. I just need to get fuel now.
Hey, number 54, I'm gonna jump in on the pits here.
Man, we'd have had a good lap roll and unlock from you.
Blacklist.
I know it's none of my business, but why are you removing Rod and Duke?
God, I hate this thing when it does that, Rudy.
You know what? I'm trying to hold as steady as I can.
I hate to be rude, but I was racing with those guys earlier, and they raced alright, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's the host's room, so he can do what he wants. But I've raced with both of those guys, and I've never had an issue with them, but maybe you have.
Well, yeah, I get that. He tested and everything, which is totally fine, but yeah, I've raced with them too, and they haven't really done anything to me to make me mad.
Yeah, it just seems something must have happened because I'm with you guys. I've raced with both those guys and never really had a problem, but that's how it is.
I'll leave you in the channel with me, Ed. Just don't say nothing, okay?
10-4, bro.
That pit party?
Unless I holler at you or something, then, you know, I'll ask you something, but
You got it, brother. I think I'm going to tighten my wheel up a little bit, Rudy. That thing is really, really sloppy.
wow.
And I was drifting off your bumper back and forth.
Wow.
Like the
It
old
got cold in here. Well, that's why he's the host, and you gotta respect the host's decision, so leave it at that.
Amen to that. Got a lot of good racing on this server, that's for sure.
I got tape on and I'm trying to push him.
I'm just running bottom, Michael. Coming.
Yeah, it's hard to
Okay,
push
three.
when you got all that tape on there.
Oh, I hear ya.
Did I miss the pit party?
I don't think we have one yet.
I'm down for one
Pull him
in
off,
here.
Ed.
10-4.
Light check.
Gotcha.
You're good.
I gotta
Are we pit partying?
check and see how much time we got left here. And if we got enough time, maybe we can jump in that pit party.
Hey guys, on the latest iRacing
about
update,
6.5
did it screw up all your guys' chassis setups?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Did a 3 weeks vacation, so
Yeah, just go down one click each time on the spring perch offset, and each tire you should be fine.
Where are you, Rudy?
yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Huh?
Okay, good enough. Thanks a lot.
You going to do the pit party?
Are they pit partying?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, okay. Coming. I'm right here.
10-4.
We got about 6 minutes, so
Okay.
we're in maybe like for little boys here. Shit, you know what? Tape off.
Yeah, I think I'm all set.
David, Make-A-Wish Pro looks pretty darn cool.
Hey, going in.
Okay.
Just line up on pit road. We'll do a pit party here real quick. We'll just do about 5 laps, and then I'll advance to qualifying.
10-4, thanks to this, man.
Thanks, Matt.
Eric? Yeah, just go ahead and pull out. Just pace pretty slow at first. Only do about 50 when you're pulling out if you're in the front. Let those guys all the way down pit road catch up. If everybody lines up double file before turn 3, we'll go before turn 3.
I don't know where you are, Rudy.
I'm up here a little ways. I'm going to pull off, and I'll be...
This is a 40-lap race.
past
As
the
you probably tell,
start-finish
there's
line.
40% fuel.
All right. Oh, I see you. Go ahead,
Cautions
pull
are
up
on.
now.
There's 3 quick repairs. I don't clear black flags, so pay attention if you get in a wreck and somebody's holding back or driving damaged truck. Stay behind them. Don't pit. Don't get a black flag.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
What's that? What's
There is
that?
$5 in iRacing
letter you
credits for
pushed
this
to
race.
see somebody's paint.
Michael Kunick has donated 5.
Do what now?
With the,
I need to see your paint. What's the letter?
what do you call it? If it goes caution free, so green flag, 40 lap green flag race, the winner will get $5 in iRacing credits sent to him immediately following the race.
I just muted him for a minute.
All right, you can go ahead and pace. Looks like you're doing about 55. I'll just count it down. 3.
Is it R, Rudy?
2, 1. Green,
R
green,
what?
green.
To see your paint.
If you do get in a wreck, just let these guys finish racing.
control
Pull it into
R.
pit road, but don't re-enter the track. Let these guys finish
I
racing.
didn't know
If
they were
there's
going green. I
a huge
didn't hear
wreck
nothing.
and wipe for the whole field, we'll just reset
you
real
had it
quick
muted.
and start another one.
Damn it.
Well, don't worry, it probably won't last long.
Yeah, 10-4 blow. Oh, I got my steering wheel better.
Good.
No, it's not shaking so much.
All right, 5 to go.
Right, Audi. I'm with you.
All right, let's go get them.
Let's go, Rudy. There's actually only been enough time for probably 3 laps, so we'll say 3 to go on this one. Time's almost out.
Very ratio, right.
So 3 to go this time.
In 3, Bob, in 3.
Two to go.
Right. Whoa! Somebody couldn't hold it.
Going high there.
Gone in a minute.
Looks like we're coming to the white flag this time. Only a minute left in practice.
We might catch him, Michael. I doubt it, we might.
Hey, I thought he said if you wreck, just stay in the pit, not come back out on the track.
A couple guys joined late.
Careful.
Heck, I went in the pit to change my steering ratio. I'll get off track if you want me off.
Sorry, Rudy, lost it. I let those guys say that they were at least courteous. They saw on the relative that those guys were coming, so pulled off the track or went on the apron.
Careful.
All right, that does it. Pretty good, clean racing. Should make for a nice race. Again, this there's $5. Somebody that's in the race now, they sponsored $5, so $5 iRacing credits to the race if it goes caution free. Cautions are on 3 quick repairs. And it's
All right, welcome to A Main Racing event tonight here with the A Main Racing Group running 40 laps at Talladega. They are qualifying right now. They're going to be running a 4-lap qualifying session. So for all those that are just joining us right now, this is a weekly event here, trucks on A Main Racing. It's a league race, but they have kind of opened it up here to some new people. I guess anybody that would like to join. They do put on some really, really awesome races. So we'll kind of try to keep here with the qualifying, see where everybody's going to be qualifying. Should be a very interesting event here. A lot of good racers out here. Was out practicing with them a little bit, as you've seen, and quite good racers. Just hard to make a run on somebody unless you got a really good partner. Drafting very important here. Now they are only running, I believe Matt said, a 40% fuel load, but I'm not going to say that 100% sure. So they will have to pretty much monitor their fuel as they are throughout the race. And they're going to want to pit with a partner. So we're going to see the trucks out here tonight. You're going to be looking for a partner. When you probably within the first 4 or 5 laps, you're going to see the guys dicing it up and trying to look for a stable partner to run with. And probably stay with that partner throughout the race. Pit together and leave pit together, stick together like glue, you know. So this is going to be very important for these guys. So right now I'm showing R.D. Miller on the pole in the number 22 with a 51. Oop, that just went away. Excuse me. So the guy's still qualifying out here. They get 4 laps. Seeing some usual league members out here. Ed Hewitt, Doug Nettle, Eric Rodeman. Quite a few of the regulars out here. So very good. Very good to see a lot of these guys out here. We've got Richard Losper in the server with us. I'm not sure if Matt Brooks is running tonight or not, but he is also in the server. Trying to pick out some other league members that I know. Michael Koenig, a fairly new member. You see Chris Kessler was in, but not sure if he'll make the race or not. So it looks like a pretty decent field of good drivers here. And we've had 19 qualifiers so far. Cautions are on, and I do believe they get 3 resets. So kind of high on the resets, but good amount, because you know Talladega, when you have the big one, man, you're going to want to get in and get that truck fixed back up and get back out there. Seeing some very fast qualifying times here. Bob Moore on the pole now in the number 25 with a 51.181. Now, I'd like to thank you all for joining us here at twitch.tv/MaxSpeedTV. We put on these, I'm hosting races pretty much every night of the week. If you stay tuned with us, you'll get to watch some very, very awesome racing. We are in the midst of a couple of NASCAR 2003 League races on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. But other than that, every other night of the week, we're broadcasting iRacing events for different leagues, all kinds of stuff that we do. So so stay tuned in here and watch us. Click that follow button down at the bottom underneath the screen. Make sure you follow us. So I'm seeing from 1st to 8th, they're all within a tenth. So very tight up here in the front part of the field. Very tight qualifying. Maybe I can see my buddy Ed Hewitt get hooked up with Eric Rodeman. Eric Rodeman's one heck of a pusher. It'd be great to see those two hooked up together. I believe they could go on and win the race. Them two right there. Some of the best pushers that I know. Them two right there. So they could be a voice to be reckoned with if them two get hooked up together. So right now we have 23 qualifiers so far. We had a couple last minute joiners. We've still got people joining. They've still got about 3 minutes to qualify. So we are advancing now to the race. So he has said that, okay, everybody's got their qualifying in now. We're going to go to our pole setter here. Well, we'll get it here. Bob Moore, when he grids. Be a rolling start, 40 laps. I believe they're running about 40% fuel. So again, Bob Moore in the number 25 in the pole position with a 51.181. Michael Koenig on the outside of him in the number 34. In the third spot, we have the number 26 of David Hebert. Fourth hasn't gridded yet. In the number 31 will be Cole Bradley. In fifth, we have number 12 of Rodney Huntoon. In sixth, we have 33 of David Saunders. In seventh, the number 21 of Paul Powers. In eighth, the number 30 of Ed Hewitt. In ninth, the 666 of Eric Rodeman. In 10th, the number 35 of Brady Rode. In 11th, the number 54 of Michael Norris. In 12th, the number 55 of Roderick Norman. In 13th, the number 69 of Rodney Smith. In 14th, the number 73 of Jason Miller. In 15th, the number 22 of R.D. Miller. In 16th, the number 9 of Craig McDonald. In 17th, the number 8 of Doug Nettle. In the 18th position, the 74 of Richard Losper. In 19th, the 20 of Chris Reynolds. In 20th position would be the number 10 of Michael Skeim, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. In the 21st position, the number 37 of Chris McNeil. In the 22nd position, the number 11 of Doyle Lawrence. In the 23rd position, the number 49 of Jeremy Jordan. The 24th, the number 40 of Chris Kessler. In the 25th, the number 47 of Steve Tattersall. And I believe that's the end of the field there. We may have a few non-qualifiers here. Joey Pennell, Tim Brannigan. We've got a few non-qualifiers here. That a couple of them are out on the track, a couple of them not. So should be a very good race. We've got a full field here tonight. So kind of updated trading paints there, and they're going to be a little white for a few minutes. Hopefully not before we get underway here. Hope we get underway after they all start coming about. Bob Moore leading them around. The lights are off on the pace car. They will go green flag this time by. Michael Koenig kind of laying back just a little bit there on the outside of our pole sitter. He might want to get that caught up a little bit, which I think he is now. He's starting to get caught up a little bit. He's kind of holding up that outside line just a little. The pace car ducks off. Green flag, green flag. Goes a little bit on the high side there. That'd be Michael Koenig. Does get partnered up with 31. And here comes Bob Moore, our pole sitter, back on the inside. And we're going to see who's going to lead this first lap. Oh, they already did one. Excuse me. So he may lead the number 2 lap. Does. So him being partnered up with 26, and we've got a few cars kind of laying back a little bit, trying to find a partner. Ed Hewitt laying there back in 7th place. Doesn't have a partner yet, but it looks like maybe Eric Rodeman coming up on his bumper may get hooked up with Ed. If they do, they could be a voice to be reckoned with, and two very good pushers out here. They got a couple coming on the outside here. It looks like the 33 and the 55 coming on the outside. They're staying pretty high. Not getting any side draft on those two, but a good battle here for this position back here. 12 and the 21 getting hooked up, trying to get something going on that high side, but they're up so high they're not really getting any side draft whatsoever. So not sure if they're going to make that work or not. Our leader's switching up here. And remember, they're only running about a 40% fuel load, so they are going to have to pit. So Michael Koenig now back in the 3rd position. These guys running nose to tail this front 6. Staying hooked up with their partners. Bob Moore up there hooked up with David Hebert. Those two leading this race, coming around to cross the line one more time, take lap number 5. With 35 laps to go, 5 in the books. Not sure when we'll be seeing green flag pit stops, but I'm going to guess and say probably about lap 15 to 18. Not sure on that. Oh, we got a spinner in the back here. They keep it down off of the track. Let's go back here. That would be the number 74 of Richard Losper getting tangled up in that mess. Oop. Sorry about that. Let's go to the far chase view here, and let's try to see if we can figure out what happened here. Looks like the 57 trying to get hooked, but he winds up hooking his bumper, and that's going to take both of them out of the race. The 37, excuse me. 37 and the 74 getting taken out. They do have resets, so they can make it to pit road, but that's going to ruin their chances of winning this race. So let's get back up to the leaders now. No caution on that, so that's a good thing. Michael Koenig getting hooked up with Bob Moore, I believe. But these two here doing the old switch, and I think they're switching partners and all. So, and caution does come out now. So maybe there was an event back in there that I didn't see. Let's go back and we're going to take a look at that because nobody has thrown the caution. So we'll go focus on crashes here, and oh, there we go. So those two getting hooked up. So let's go to the far chase view here, and we'll go back a little ways. And it looks like maybe the number 14 coming down the hill right in front of another car, getting a little bit loose, coming right down. I don't know if he was trying to block that position, but a little bit of net coating in that too. And that gathers them two up. The 23 comes back up the hill, and it's melee right there, man. I'm telling you what, they collected a bunch of good racers right there. Doug Nettle getting into that. Got a lot of damage, so these cars are all making it down onto pit road now. I'm not sure if we'll see any of the guys come down pit road, but probably the ones that are crashed. Oh, we've got a couple of them coming down pit road here. The number 35 coming down on pit road. The number 40. These guys stopping in pits. Probably going to take fuel only, I would assume. Got about 5 cars on, or trucks on pit road here. The 73 of Jason Miller now on pit road. So, all right, well, the guys, a few of them here stopping to get some fuel only, I guess. Go back here to Richard Losper. I'm showing him with a lot of nose damage. A lot of nose damage on the right side of the truck, so... but he has opted not to pit, which is fine. You know, these guys have that option not to pit if they don't want to. So Bob Moore continuing to lead him around here. Michael Koenig in second place. Cole Bradley, excuse me, in third. David Hebert fourth. Rodney Huntoon in fifth. In sixth spot, Paul Powers. Seventh, Eric Rodeman. Ed Hewitt eighth. Roderick Norman ninth. And David Saunders rounding out your top 10. So these guys here have been really running well up front. And I'm assuming they're not ready to pit yet. 9 laps going into the books right now, which means we've got about 31 to go. The lap cars join in on the outside, or on the inside row, excuse me. So they don't give wave-bys. I don't believe. Well, they did give a wave around, so okay, Brandon Schmidt does get a wave around. He may have been the NASCAR or the iRacing wave around. I believe that's the first car 1 lap down that goes to. That's just an automatic thing. So Brandon Schmidt, yeah, he is the first car 1 lap down. So Richard Losper there on the inside now, showing him 2 laps down. He did get into pit, got his truck fixed up, and he's back out now. And the lights are off on the pace car, so we're going back to green flag racing this time. Pace car ducks off. Green flag. You see Bob Moore and Michael Koenig hooking up together right there very quickly. Richard Losper trying to stay out of their way, but yet he doesn't want to lose that front draft. He would like to get that lap back if at all possible. 31 going with Michael Koenig now. Those two have been hooked up since the drop of the green flag at the beginning of the race. They go around on the high side to make a run by Bob Moore. And it looks like they are going to complete that pass, duck it back down to the low side. 26 hooking back up with Bob Moore. 26 being driven by David Hebert there. Those two have been hooked up quite a bit. Trying to get something going on there. Richard Losper lap car trying to get something going on with a guy there. But here comes Eric Hewitt trying to get something going on that side. And we have another caution. All right, another caution. Okay, let's go back here to, we'll focus in on crashes and see if we can figure out where this happened. I don't see anywhere where there's a crash. All right, let's go back here again. I'm missing something. There we go. Okay, so let's go to the number 10 here and let's see if we can get a view from his angle here and see what he's seeing. Rewind it back a little ways and see what the trouble was here. Looks like maybe the number, let's see, that would be the number 17, I believe, trying to take it 3 wide here. But the 10 on the outside, I'm not sure what he was doing there, but he come back down the hill and maybe he didn't realize he wasn't clear, trying to come back down, and that hooks a bunch of them, and it looks like 3 of them going to go for a ride out across the grass. And the 10 not staying off the track, coming back up onto the track. Everybody trying to get by on the outside. Looks good so far, everybody's making it, but oh, here comes one not going to make it. And that being the 23 did not make it by him without getting some damage. 43 still spinning on the track, so a lot of damage on some of these cars here. Unfortunate for these guys to get the damage that they've gotten. Still an awful lot of trucks out on the track now, and we did wind up with a few of the leaders pitting, and I missed that pitting, but I can go back to that, I guess, and let's see if we can't get a view on what our leaders did. It looks like all of our leaders come down pit road here. Michael Koenig leading them down pit road here. Bringing everybody down pit road with them. We're probably going to see gas and go because tires not being really important here. But these guys have been out here now for 11 laps, and they do want to make sure that they do top off that fuel tank in case this does go green for a ways further. So, and Michael Koenig gets fuel only, 25 fuel only. A lot of everybody just getting fuel only. So good job by these guys out here, man. I'm telling you, good pit stops, great job. So Michael Norris leading them around now. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, R.D. Miller. I take that back. Michael Norris must have decided he needed to pit. So being followed by Doug Nettle. Doug Nettle in the second spot. Brady Road in third. Michael Koenig now in fourth. Cole Bradley in fifth. Bob Moore in sixth. Paul Powers seventh. David Hebert eighth. Ed Hewitt ninth. Eric Rodeman in the 10th position. So we'll get back up here to the front and watch these guys here. Should be some good racing from here on out, I believe. Doug Nettle still not pitting to get that nose fixed up of his. I don't know if what he's saving those resets for. Christmas? Just kidding you there, Doug. Doug Nettle finally coming down pit road. Gonna maybe try to get a little of that damage fixed up after all. Maybe he heard me on the broadcast. Oops. That's what they give you them resets for. And if Matt was very generous tonight and gave 3 resets, gosh, might as well use them. It could be that wreck glitch. He probably does have it reset, and it's just a glitch. I'm showing he does have damage, but he doesn't really have damage. It's just a glitch in iRacing that we've been seeing quite a bit lately. So back up to our leader here, R.D. Miller. Him being hooked up here probably by Brady Road. Michael Koenig now in the 3rd position. Cole Brady 4th. Bob Moore in the 5th position now. Paul Powers. David Hebert. Ed Hewitt. Eric Rodeman. And rounding out the top 10, Zach Leon Hardy. Lynn Hardy, I believe. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. If it's not right, I apologize. So R.D. Miller leading them around. Lights are off on the pace car. And we're going back to green flag racing this time. Pace car's off. Green flag. Michael Koenig taking a dive to the inside, see if they can't get something working on that inside. But the leader here, they're going to put a block on him. Back up here to the TV and watch these guys from the TV view here, because there's going to be some good racing going on up front here. These front 4 or 6 here are really battling it out hard. Ed Hewitt and Eric Rodman coming by on the outside trying to get something working on that high line. You could get up there with a couple of different partners, some people to help them out. Really rock and roll up there. They've got a good run coming on that outside. Eric Rodman, a great pusher. Really pushing the daylights out of Ed Hewitt right now. And they're going for the lead. And I believe Ed Hewitt led that lap, and he did. And they have cleared the field now. Ed Hewitt in the lead. Great job by these two. I told you these guys got hooked up. They'd be a voice to be reckoned with. They're both just awesome pushers out here. You got to have a teammate, and man, I'm very thankful. Those two, both my friends, and I'm just so thankful them two got hooked up. Because man, they're just out there rocking and rolling. Good job by these two. Michael Koenig right there in the 3rd position. Those two not happy with that maneuver, trying to come back on the outside, see if they can't get running back on that outside again. But we know the inside line is the preferred line, but they're making a move, trying to make it work. So far unsuccessful, but they're working at it. But here ain't going to be long, and these leaders are going to have to switch up. Probably starting to feel a little bit of the heat coming on that radiator, so I hope they're in communication with their teammates, telling them, hey, switch up in 2 or 3 or whatever. No, not 2, 1 or 3. They duck back down in behind them, so them 4 of them going at it up here in the front. Good battle going on here from 1st through 4th. And our leaders switching up, and so does 3rd and 4th. That's awesome racing right there. When you see these guys hook up like that and they're running like that and swap up at the same time, that's awesome racing. That's experience, undeniable experience going on right there. All 4 of these here guys, they're definitely veterans of the super speedways, and you're seeing racing at its finest right here. These 4 showing the way. Ed Hewitt trying to get hooked onto the back bumper of Eric Rodman, make something work on that high side. Again, for the lead, bidding for it, looking at it, trying to get a little bit of side draft off of that front too. Maybe they just can't quite make it work this time, but don't count them out. We're going to go back here in the field a little bit and see how the rest of these guys do here. Michael Koenig and R.D. Miller hooked up now. I'm sorry. I am bad. That's R.D. Miller and Brady Road. excuse me, hooked up, and we got a second four here trying to make something work to catch up to that front pack. The rest of these trucks in the back here, we got Rodney Smith and Bob Moore trying to make something happen here. They've kind of lost the draft of that front pack a little, and unless they can get 4 or 5 of them hooked up together and go nose to tail to catch back up, they're probably just going to keep losing ground to them. All of our leaders hooked up nose to tail, swapping up at the right time. Beautiful job. Great job. Holy smokes. Look at that. Now that's perfection right there, folks. That is perfection. It just does not get any better than that. I've never seen such great teamwork by these 4 up here in the front. This is awesome. Any one of them 4 could win it, and they all know it. But, you know, they got a few laps to go yet. This time by, will be taking lap 22 out of 40, and I believe we're going to see one more green flag pit stop by these trucks. So these guys being hooked up, they want to stay hooked up with their partner going into pit and out. Very important. Communication is a must. Got to communicate. Ed Hewitt's still leading them around, being pushed by Eric Rodeman. Good job by them. Michael Koenig in third, and being pushed by Cole Bradley. Those two have been hooked up for quite some time too, so we're seeing some great racing up here by these 4. Oh, and Ed Hewitt kind of goes up a little bit high there. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if he got a little bit loose going into the turn or what, but that's... Now their partners are switching up here. Him and his teammate do get switched up and hooked back up. Well, that was kind of like sudden and really out of the realm, but good switch, all in all. Wasn't your normal switch, but they made it work. And that's going to allow Michael Koenig to get out there a little bit. Him and his partner, Cole Bradley. Michael Koenig are going to lead that lap. But guys, looking here, coming in the back, we've got Zach and David Hebert coming real quick. Bob Moore, and Rodney Smith getting hooked up. R.D. Miller and Brady Road. The front 10 here really racing hard. This backpack's, they're coming. They're trying to reel them in. Bob Moore and his partner making a run on. They do pass for that. That is 4th position. So Rodney Smith and Bob Moore there. That is 4th position, like I said. But this front 4 continuing to just pound them down out here. Starting to get a little bit close to some lap traffic now. And everybody's switching up. Ed coming back up the hill to pick up his partner. Trying to stay in that draft. And they're going to put Richard Losper another lap down. Richard just coming out of the pit. Awesome racing going on here, guys. Man, I'm telling you what, this is great. I'm just enjoying this so much, being in this seat watching such fine racing. This is just amazing. I'm not trying to take anything away from anybody in the back, but I'm telling you what, I hate to lead these front 4 here because they're just producing some great racing. Whoop, we've got somebody into the wall there. No, I guess that was just a lag out. Sorry about that. Cole Bradley leading that lap, being pushed by Michael Koenig out in the lead. And right there in third spot is Ed Hewitt being pushed by Eric Rodeman. Those two trying to get something together. They might be riding it out just for a little bit because they know they're going to have to make one more pit stop. I believe they are. I don't know that for a fact, but I believe they are. And here comes Ed and Eric down pit road. So these two here are going to stop for fuel. They know that they've got to get fuel. And they'll be able to make it the rest of the way. Crossing the line at lap 26. Our leaders still have not pitted, but they're going to be coming down pit road here shortly. We're going to watch these two here and make sure that they hit their marks perfectly. Very important to hit your mark perfectly. Stop for fuel. Eric away, and so is his partners. So very good pit stop. Hit their marks perfect. That was the perfect pit stop. Great job, guys. Great job. So let's get back up here to our leaders. We're going to see when they're going to be pitting. Leaders now coming down on pit road. So Cole Bradley and Michael Koenig now entering pit road. They're going to relinquish that lead. Awesome racing going on here, folks. This is great. Had one little caution there and things got kind of mixed up, but everything's been going good. So far they hit their marks perfect and they're away. So good job. Good job, Cole and Michael. Great pit stop. Seeing some awesome pit stops by these folks out here, I'm telling you. Bob Moore, showing him as the leader now. And we may see, and they're coming down pit road now. So Bob Moore and his partner coming down on pit road now, Rodney Smith. Let's see, make sure that they're going to hit their marks perfectly, and they're probably going to relinquish the lead to someone else too now. That's the way it is here on the super speedways. You know, you pit, you're going to lose the lead. That just means you got to pick it up later on. And good pit stop. So far, they've hit the marks. Nobody's slid through their pits or anything. So good job by these guys, and they're away. Oh, and I think his partner got a speeding penalty. That's not going to be good. Oh, that's not going to be good. That's going to cost Bob Moore. He's going to go out there without a dancing partner now. That's not going to be good. Rodney Smith, I believe, got a speeding penalty for coming on pit road a little bit too fast. Well, let's go back up to our leader. I'm showing Jason Miller, the leader now. Him and his partner coming on pit road. So we're seeing all the green flag pit stops here, and I'm really fortunate to be hitting this right on the money. That by the time I get done with one set of pit stops, the next set of leaders are coming down pit road. So, and the 35 slid, or 54. I'm not sure who that was. Let's see, that would be Michael Norris, the number 54, slid just a little bit through his pit. His partner waits for him there in the number 73. Those two come in together and they're going back out together. So great pit stop here. So now let's go see who the new leader is now. Michael Koenig up front here with Cole Bradley. Ed Hewitt and his partner back not far behind him, trying to reel them in. And both of them had equally great pit stops. So just getting hooked up with your partner as quickly as you can, get back out here. So Ed Hewitt and his partner, Eric Rodeman, running in the third and fourth position, just a little bit behind the leader here. The leader being Cole Bradley right at the moment, and Ed is about 3.2 seconds behind our leader. We'll kind of give a look back from the rear view here, and we can see them back behind him about 3.2 seconds back. It seems like a forever distance, but I'm telling you what, those two can and will make it up. I rest assured that they will. Them two probably the best pushers in the business. They will make it up. They just need a little bit of drafting help. Maybe if they can find somebody out here, a lap car or something to hook up with and draft with, the three of them dance together, and I'll tell you what, they will catch them. Or another team. So good job by these guys out here, I'm telling you. So now they've still maintained that 3.2 second lead. Great racing here. Michael and his partner Cole Bradley there, they do the old switch. That's going to afford Ed and Eric to catch up just a little bit, maybe a couple of tenths, and they are coming big time. Like I said, those two the best in the business right there that I know of, best pushers. And man, I'm telling you what, I'm very fortunate to call both of them my friends. I'm very fortunate to. You want somebody to get hooked up with you and need a dancing partner on a super speedway, right there's the two good ones for you. Ooh, Ed got a little bit hooked on the bumper there, but he gathers it back up. And maintains that right on the bumper of Eric Rodman. That's important. Keeping that thing right square on the bumper and staying attached. So Michael Koenig and his partner up here catching up to a little bit of lap traffic. It's some damaged vehicles, not really going to help them in the draft any, but they do complete the pass on them as they take lap 34. So laps winding down here. We got 6 laps to go here at Talladega. If we look back here to Ed and Eric, now 3.4 seconds behind our leaders. So they've lost a couple of tenths on that, but they may make up a little bit of ground here as they pick up these damaged trucks here that got a little bit of damage. You might start picking up a little bit of draft off of them, and that's going to help them. They've swapped up now, and they're ready to probably push pretty close to the end. Nose to tail here, Eric pushing Ed. Back here in the 5th and 6th position, we've got David Saunders and Bob Moore. Not sure what happened to Bob Moore there. It's like something happened to his truck or something. Maybe he blew it up pushing. I'm going to say that's probably what happened. Let's go to the far chase view here, and not sure. He just backed out of the gas, so that's kind of weird. Bob Moore running so well here, but I don't know what happened there. It kind of sounds like he may have blown it up, but I didn't hear it. We'll get back up here to Cole Bradley and Ed Hewitt and his teammate trying to reel him in. They've closed up about a tenth now, but not enough. This time by, they're going to take lap 37. I believe Bob Moore must have ran out of fuel. That's what it looks like. It looks like he ran out of fuel. I don't think he blew it up. He's trying to coast it around 2 pits. So we're seeing some great racing here. Cole Bradley and Michael Koenig. Michael Koenig, another very, very tough customer here on the super speedway. But look at coming up behind them. These two damaged trucks of Richard Losberg. And our leaders are switching up. Oh! So Roderick Norman there being in 19th place and Richard Losberg in the 20th place. They were trying to get something together here and maybe see if they couldn't get a run on their leaders. They both got an awful lot of damage on their trucks. Eric and Ed being relentless, man. They're not giving them any slack whatsoever. They're putting the pressure on them now. If Michael Koenig and Cole Bradley up front even make a mistake, Ed and Eric are going to be all over them. So this is where it's coming down to all the marbles right here, folks. They come to take lap 39. So 2 more laps. And these front two cannot afford to make a mistake. If they even bobble the least little bit, Ed and Eric are going to be right up their tail. And they are coming. They have closed the gap by a little bit, a couple tenths, so they are coming. Just not quite fast enough, and I'm not sure if there's enough time to take over the lead. Could just catch the draft off of those lap cars, they might be able to do it, but as they come around to take the white flag this time by, folks. White flag, excuse me. 1 more lap to go. Michael Koenig out in the lead, being pushed by his partner Cole Bradley. We'll get a word in with them after the race. I hope that they stay in the server so I can get a word in with them. Ed Hewitt and his partner Eric Rodeman doing the old, trying to get a little something going on here. I'm not sure who's going to finish where or what, but Eric trying to stay hooked right onto the bumper of Ed Hewitt here. And Michael Koenig coming for the win. And Cole Bradley looking on the outside. Can he do it? Can he do it? Coming through the tri-oval. And it looks like the lap cars are going to try to help him, but I don't think it was enough. And Michael Koenig coming home the winner. Great job by Michael Koenig. Wow. Cole Bradley in second, Eric Rodeman third, and in fourth was Ed Hewitt. Fifth was Doyle Lawrence. Chris Kessler coming home sixth. Seventh place went to Zach Lenhardy. Eighth place, David Hebert. Ninth place, David Saunders. And Doug Nettle coming home in the 10th spot. So great race by these guys out here, I'm telling you. Wow. What a nail biter. So let's go down here and see if we can't get a word in with these guys.
Robert, because I'd have been in trouble at the end.
Hey, thanks again for joining, guys. Again, one of your buddies got kicked out. I know you guys raced with some of those guys that got kicked out. No offense, it's just I got my reasons why I don't want him in here. But anyway, we started off with looked like 28 trucks, and I think there was 2 cautions, something like that. Not too bad. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you all back in here. We do it every Wednesday about this time. Sometimes it's for iRacing credits. On Monday nights we do a 3-race tournament, and we do race iRacing Credits Island. So hope you guys had fun. We'll see you later. Thanks again for joining.
Yeah, thanks for the host, man. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a good race, everybody. Fun running with you, David. That was a good one we had going there. Thanks for the host, too. That was a good event.
It was good running when you get to the beginning there.
Michael Koenig.
Ma'am.
Michael Koenig, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy.
Didn't have a great race. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was good.
Michael Koenig, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
I tried, Doug. I just couldn't. We didn't have enough time.
Well, you got a fast truck. I wouldn't mind having that set up, buddy.
Michael Koenig, do you have a copy?
Still getting comfortable with it. Got better though at the end.
I don't understand why they're not reading me.
Rudy, I think he left, buddy.
He left, Rudy.
Well, why did he leave? I always interview. I didn't see him leave because I'm looking at the list and I don't see him in the list.
Yeah, it says in the chat here that Michael Koenig has manually disconnected.
Wow. Okay. Cole Bradley. This is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got.
Cole, you and Michael getting hooked up there. Didn't even look back. You hit your pit marks just absolutely perfect. Congratulations coming home second place. What do you got to say about your race, buddy?
Oh man, it was a great race. Michael was a great partner. We worked really well together. We did pretty good pushing off that.
Well, very good. It was good to see you guys out there. You had about a 3.2 second lead over third and fourth. They were trying to reel you guys in, and it looked like Richard Losper and his partner trying to help you out on that last little bit, coming to the checkered flag, but just quite didn't have enough to beat out Michael Koenig. But great race anyhow, and again, congratulations on your second place finish. And you got anybody you'd like to give a wave out to or give thanks to?
Oh man, just really like to thank Michael. He was a great partner that whole race. Just give all the props to him.
Okay, well, thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Eric Rodeman, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
10-4, Rudy.
Wow, Eric, you and Ed getting hooked up. Both of you guys are my friends, and I was really rooting for you guys throughout the race. And a great race out there. You two really did it up. You maintained. You didn't lose any ground on the leaders. I was really kind of hoping that you could get hooked up with maybe even a couple lap cars to try to get up there and give the leaders a battle. But great race all in all. I'm very proud of you guys. Congratulations coming home third spot tonight, buddy.
I give all the credit to the number 30 Havoline Silverado car there. Ed Hewitt is one heck of a driver. I'll hook up with him any day. He and I pretty much hooked up from the restart and just shot to the front like a bullet. And I think our pit strategy was one lap off. If we had waited one lap, we might have hung with Michael and Cole, who just had really fast trucks today. And anything we did, we just couldn't gain any ground. We just were consistent with them, but we just couldn't gain the ground we needed. But again, Ed Hewitt, thanks a lot for all the pushing this race.
Well, great job out there today. You guys, you hit your marks perfectly on pit road. I was watching you, and it was just great to see you guys out there running so good together. Like I said, both of you being my friends, and great race. Great finish by you two. It had to been, you pulled out there coming out of the tri-oval and did a great job. Oh, I guess the server closed down.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I just gave him the Addy. I was going to tell you to give him the Addy for our team speak. So
I can message it to him on iRacing.
All right, good.
All right, well, that'll do it for this week here at A-Main Racing. Ran 40 laps at Talladega. The winner, Michael Koenig. Second place, Cole Bradley. Third place goes to Eric Rodeman. Ed Hewitt coming home fourth. Doyle Lawrence coming home fifth. Chris Kessler in sixth. Zach Lenhardy in seventh. David Hebert's eighth. God, excuse me. David Saunders in the ninth place. And Doug Nettle rounding out your top 10. So great race, and we will see you next Wednesday night, same time, same place.